There was a 9-year difference between my first and second child, and she was going to public school. And at that time, I was quite young when I had her, so I was still living in the world of you respected authority in all ways, and you didn't question anything. And I didn't, and her life was just absolutely miserable. The woman who I worked for and her husband, Joan Sanderson and David Brown, Joan, I came in one day and I was in tears because of the situations going on with my eldest daughter and my fears for the other 2 kids. And she just said, "What we need here is a Waldorf school." And I said, "What is a Waldorf school?"
Girl, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 rows. We have the classrooms, we have the teachers, we have more students that want to come, but we are lacking in a space for physical education. Although they spend a lot of time outside, there are those days that you just have to do inside activities. And also just our community gatherings, our school plays, all those things that are so important to the children and their learning here, we don't have yet. That's the next step that we really need to really keep us going strong.
The Waldorf school has such a compelling and interesting history and presents such an interesting program. As interesting for the education piece as the architectural piece. So knowing now these buildings as school buildings and such interesting and charming buildings and with such an interesting history, I just was drawn like a bug to a flame. And then coming here and meeting some of the people and seeing the warmth and the commitment and the energy all devoted to keeping this school alive and growing and viable and sustainable really made quite a strong impact, and so there was a clear calling to act. The concept, in my mind, got kind of nicknamed the Beehive and the Barn. Yeah. And there were 6 classrooms, and a honeycomb has 6 sides. So I thought if the classrooms themselves took on a kind of a honeycomb shape, nice idea. Yeah. They can be kind of put together in a modular kind of way, which can also be added to. They sort of cluster around a commons space, which could be, daylit from above, and so there's a nice kind of gathering space there before.
With a roof over it?
It would have a roof, and you can see that roof. That's
okay.
More of the roof plan over there.
That's what we need for
many reasons.
And many reasons. The play that is coming up, the Christmas fair, all the fundraising events. So as our school grows, so does our community. However, we are now at a phase where we must have a larger space to sustain what we have going on here. We need a larger space for community events, larger space for movement classes for children, class plays, etc. This is a requirement for us in order to continue what we have going on here. So please help us to fund this exciting new development and to grow this strong and healthy community.